Hey, Red Baron, you were the first one here, buddy. Mosin, Mosin, Mosin. We got a few Mosins, don't we? Thanks for being here, bud. I'm going to take you guys off this. Here, I'll do a quick little stream. I hope I was the first to like this time. You may have been. You may have been Green Hood. And I'll reach out to you about these 37 millimeter empty ones. I definitely need some reloading stuff. So, also, again, I forgot to turn on this light. Let me get that going real quick. Man. Okay, nice, dude. You're getting a Mosin? That's awesome, Red Baron. Awesome, awesome. All right. Let's get that. All right, cool. Jewels are not active. Okay, why are they not active? That's weird. Somebody said that last time too. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can. It says it's active for me, but that's really weird. Oh, dude, I didn't know I could. Okay. Hey, how's it going, ConcertCom? I appreciate you, buddy. What am I wanting to reload? Probably the flashbangs. Those ones right there. That's probably what I would reload them to. Maybe flashbangs. Shadow, how you doing, bud? Watching from India. The Lost Journey. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. That's weird that it's not working. I'm gonna have to go back and check after this. Because now that I think about last night, we got only super chats. We didn't get any jewels or anything like that. So. All right, what's up? Sending you knives. I need to do a PO box, guys, so that you guys could send whatever, and I'll open it on a video. Maybe not a stream because YouTube is weird, but I could definitely do a video. Hey, Super, how you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. Pamela, how you doing? I appreciate you being here. Got a few, but channel is growing, absolutely. We'll probably hit 73K this morning, and I think we'll probably hit 100K by the end of the year, so we'll see. Are they BB guns? So the only BB guns are those two back there. The rest of these are all real. Let's see. No Golden Boy 22s, but I my family had one, and I've shot it. I liked it a lot, so. No 308s. Well, no, that's a lie. I do have a 308 right here. Spanish Mauser, 1916. I'll come back later if I remember. No worries, bud. No worries at all. Julie, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Yep, they're all real, guys. All real. Mini 14s. Don't have any yet. I'll probably get one, though. Steve, bro, ready for the apocalypse? Maybe. If the zombies come, guys, you guys come out to Kansas City. We'll be fine. Daryl, I think you're right, man. I keep telling my wife that, too. So, Henry, Love Reaction 4570 is nice. I need one, definitely. Escobar, thanks so much, bud. I really appreciate you. DJ Paul, that's wild, but yeah, no. I'm not going to do anything like that. Let's see. Diana? They're all legal, completely legal. So, no need to do all that. Soviet SKS. I don't have any Soviets. I've got 2 Narinkos right here. And then I've also got a Yugo SKS right here, too. I do have a Colt Python right there. That's a Colt Python 357 Magnum 38 Special. Someone was wanting to see the screen. So this is just our live subscriber count. So as you guys hit subscribe, the number goes up. So we just got one, so we're at 72K 920. AK-47s. So yeah, this is my AK, the Soviet, or oh my gosh, Soviet. Zastava M70. Was also, yeah, these are all legal, completely legal. I do have an M1 Garand right there. The only Winchester I've got is this trick shotgun, a Winchester Model 1200. That was me, the 20. Hey, Escobar, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay. Soviet version, like from COD. I do have a lot of stuff that was inspired from COD. That made me want to get it, so. Let's see. Beautiful, I love the M1 Garand. Me too, man. Yeah, me too. I like it. So PSG is beautiful, thanks. So yeah, this one's a this is a HK SR9T. So the poor man's version of the PSG one. Yeah, shadows, sometimes it happens, bud. No need to report them, guys. You think you would show us? Exactly. If this was all illegal, wouldn't be very wise of me to show this. But Slovakian SKS, I don't think I have any of those. No Glock 17s. I do have a Glock 19 and a Glock 21. Glock 19, Glock 21. Any Enfield 303s? I've got a few 303s. This one's a Lee Enfield #1 Mark III, so that's a World War I. Lee Enfield, we got the P14 Enfield right there. And then we have the Ross Rifle Mark II. All those are 303. No Carl Gustavs, not yet. Not yet, dude. Do I have the World War I SMLE? I do. That right there. Does a revolver Colt Python give you Rick Grimes vibes? It does. If the zombies come, that's what I'll carry. Desert Eagle, yep, right there. 50 Action Express. All right. So Kevin, I have to use this little tiny finger because if I point with my hand, sometimes YouTube will say I picked something up and they'll take down the stream. So, my Harley got a few things. Battlefield 1 gun, I've got a few World War I kind of stuff. Man, Battlefield 1 was a great game. Missed that thing. Okay, yeah, Kevin, no worries, buddy. That's just how YouTube is, so it is what it is. 30-06 pump action. The only 30-06 I've got is the M1 Garand. So, no RPGs, but eventually I'll probably get a demilled one and put it up like right there maybe. Something like that. Nate, we got a couple Glocks. I've got a Glock 21, Glock 19, and then I also have a Glock 26, but I don't have it out, so. First gun, DJ Paul, was a Mosin rifle. My dad gave it to me when I was probably 13, 14, somewhere around in there. My granddad kind of taught me rifle marksmanship and all that, so. A lot of people hate the Mosins. I'm kind of fond of them, so. In Swiss, this would be so illegal. I believe it. Sorry, Prosper. No AK-12s, not yet, man. I'd like to have one, though. G3A3, the closest thing is this HK SR9T. Shadow, exactly, bud. You have a good setup, but I'm guessing they're not gassed, so don't stress, guys. They're not gassed. My brain's not working. What does that mean, buddy? Have I got a water pistol? I do, not in here, but yeah. Me and the kids play with it in summer and all that, but cowboy pistols. Got a couple of 22 versions. This is a Heritage Rough Rider. This is a Heritage Barkeep. And that's a Taurus Jugs right there. These are a couple of KSA Crickets, so I teach my kids rifle marksmanship with these. And they're pretty good for that. So it's incredible. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you. No P12s. Oh, they look gassed, though. Oh, gotcha. Nate, thanks, bud. No FALs, but man, I really want one. No 30-30s or legit Kalashnikovs. Love to have those too. Eventually. Guys, thanks for subbing. We're almost at 73K. Let's see. David, I'm in the Army. I am. Projectiles don't work on skinwalkers. What does work on skinwalkers? I'm trying to think. I don't know. What pistol would you recommend as a good range and home defense gun? So what I use personally is the Glock 19. That's not the end-all be-all. There's lots of great options out there. Trijicon RMR and the Streamlight Weapon Light as well is what I've got. Put a foregrip on the Glock. DJ, that would be wild. But be kind of funny, not going to lie. Yep, Desert Eagle. We do have the Desert Eagle right there, guys. But yeah. Okay. How much guns with bayonets or sharp knife thingies on the bottom do you have? So I've got one up there for the Colt SP1. And I don't have a ton. I've probably got about 5 or 6 maybe total. But yeah, thoughts on FRT triggers and super safeties. I want some. I just haven't gotten any yet because YouTube is weird about that. They immediately demonetize it. So, and plus I'm just going to go through my ammo super quick. But we'll see. Thoughts on the SIG drama. I think SIG isn't handling the situation like they should have. So I do have a couple of SIGs. I got these well before the whole debacle. But this is a SIG M17. This is the closest thing to the 320 I've got. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Obviously, something's going on. I wish they would actually just come out and say it. But for now, I'm not going to get anything from SIG. But maybe something used, but probably nothing new. So don't drop it. I'm not sure if these are drop safe or not, and I'm not sure I want to find out. So we'll see. Hey, thanks so much, user. I appreciate you, buddy. I'm getting suspect he likes guns. Dude, I have no idea how you deduced that, but I appreciate you. Yeah, we do have the Desert Eagle right here, guys. 50 Action Express. Estimated value on all this. I'm thinking probably 80K, 90K, somewhere around in there. Thoughts on the Smith & Wesson Shield X? I've heard great things about the Smith & Wesson Shield. I'm thinking about getting one, to be honest. Just that way I can actually, I don't know, like give my opinion more than I hear good things about it. Then I can actually say, well, I've put X amount of rounds through it and I like it, you know, XYZ. But have any moderators betrayed me? Not really, Shadow. Closest one, maybe Micah, but I haven't seen Micah in a long time. So, your grandpa has an old 3030. Nice, man. No PPSHs. I'd love to have one. What do I think about the Beretta 92FS? I've never had a 92FS, but I did carry a Beretta M9. And, well, I carried a Beretta M9 in the Army. I really like that thing. No LCP Maxes. I do have just a regular LCP, though, like an OG one. Do you have any 1,000 round content? I don't think so. I need like ammo for that. So how many times do I shoot per week? Lately, I haven't really gotten out to the range recently, but when I was going, I would go like, okay, so I just started college like a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that. So I haven't been able to get out to the range much, but I don't know, man. Sounds good, brother. They're basically the same, I think. Okay, nice. Yeah, nice, Chase. Absolutely. The M9 is also a good, yeah, good for a hammer. I think it's beautiful, too. Misha, hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. No Taurus GC3s. The only Taurus I've got is the Judge right there. The Public Defender. Bodyguard 2.0 or LCP Max. I don't think you could necessarily go wrong with either. I don't have any experience with either. I should say that right out of the gate, but I need to get both of those, so I can actually give an actual opinion. Also, my kids are up. They're playing out there, so if you hear kids yelling, they're just being kids. Who would eat anchovies on pizza? I've never had it, so. MP40. Man, I want an MP40. I want that to be the first transferable machine gun I ever get, so. Hey, Benny, how you doing, bud? Good morning. Little Caesars is better. This is the average barracks room on Bragg. Oh, yeah, dude. I was at Bragg. When was I at Bragg? 2017 to 2020-ish. Yeah, Fayetteville is definitely it's a place, that's for sure. Lived out there for a while. What happens if you rack a pistol with a round in the chamber? So it's just gonna eject. So like, let's take this high point for whatever reason. I guess I picked this one. If you have a round in the chamber and it's ammo in the magazine, you rack it, it's going to eject one round, and then as that slide goes back, it's going to chamber another. So, not in NC anymore. I'm going to get back to NC. I'm from North Carolina. I was stationed at Fort Bragg for a while, and then I got stationed in Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. That was pretty nice. But I'm out here in Missouri now, kind of near Kansas City. Eventually, I'll go back to North Carolina, though. That's where I grew up, and I really like that place. So. ADX Cheetah, dude, I need one. I do. Whatever gun is closest. Yeah, pretty much. You have a Barrett 50 cal, or is that not accepted? No, you could have a Barrett. I just don't have one yet. They're pretty spendy. So you hear the mini arms rumors? Yeah, they're out there playing. I think they're watching Peppa Pig or something. So no flamethrowers, not yet. Yo, Missouri, that's where I'm from. Nice, nice, dude. You retired from service? No, so I'm still in. I'm in the National Guard now. So I did 9 years active duty, and then I switched over to the Guard. So, hey, Jared, how you doing, bud? Hopefully you've been doing good, dude. I got to text you. But yeah, my daily carry is Glock 19, Gen 5 MOS. That doesn't mean that's the end-all, be-all. There's lots of great options out there, guys. That's just what I carry for now. And I'll probably change it up a little bit, but I do have a Arisaka. Got a couple Arisakas. Type 38 right here. and a Type 99. Sadly, it was sporterized, but yeah, we do have some Legos, guys. Bit of a nerd, so Glocks are easiest. Yeah, for me, they have been. I used to have a Gen 3 Glock 19, the Flat Dark Earth. I actually traded it for that Remington rolling block. That was very early on. I don't know if that was a good deal or not at this point, but it is what it is. What's the newest edition and when did I get it? The Colt Python, got that about a month and a half ago. So we are overdue for something new. Did I know that Northern Ireland is the only part of the UK where you can legally own a handgun? That's interesting, Paul. I didn't know that. So, first gun was a Mosin. My dad gave me a Mosin when I was about 13 or 14. So, M1 carbine is right here, Underwood, 1943. Guys, we are 20 away from 73K. I appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, no SVDs, but this one's a Romanian PSL. Looks like it, just a little bit different. What happens if you put mac and cheese in a gun and fire it? You'd probably get a jam. It might work. If you've already chambered something and then you like put some in there, maybe it would fire, and probably like, I don't know. It induced some kind of malfunction is what I would say. Yes, I do have a Nambu, guys. It is right here. Type 14 Nambu, chambered an 8mm Nambu. Benny, thanks so much, guys. If you guys like what you see, double tap that screen. I have not watched in a long time. You're good, man. No Car 98s or EF 88s. What's next to the PSL? Remington Model 11. This is a riot gun, World War II. That's a 12 gauge. Spanish Mauser, 1916. This is a Remington rolling block. We've got the Yugo SKS, #1 Mark III Lee Enfield, SMLE. This right here is a Colt SP1. Yeah, I spent some time out in California, DJ. That was actually before I had anything besides like a Mosin and a shotgun. And I didn't get anything out there, so. Exactly, yeah. Concercom, exactly, bud. 1911 on the wall. Yes, I do have a 1911. It is a World War I Colt U.S. Army made in 1917. I do have an M1 Garand. Anytime we get super chats, we do an M1 Garand ping with it. Right there, 30-06. Hey, Anthony, I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. That's really what got me into it also is the history. I just really like being able to pick up a piece of history in my hand and hold it. So, envy. That's a great question. Sorry for insisting on asking that. How do you deal with the kids' curiosity having so many guns? I always thought of that. Yeah, so this room, I keep all these completely unloaded. Obviously, we still treat them like they're loaded. I keep this whole room locked. Obviously, I lock it like right there. I've got baby-proof locks as well, or child-proof, I should say. Thanks for 73K, guys. I appreciate that. So these are for my kids. These right here. 22 single shot KSA Crickets. So I teach them gun safety and rifle marksmanship with these. They can come in here with me if I'm in here, but they can't come in here by themselves. So, and obviously I try to like move the bayonets and stuff, put the sword away so they don't freaking impale themselves. But biggest thing is I want to teach them, you know, to have a healthy respect for them. They can be fun and all that, guns can, but if not done properly, you know, it can have very, very devastating results. So, gotta teach them, is at least just how I feel. Anyway, is your SKS original? Yes. A couple of, there's a Yugo right there, and 2 Narinkos. So, all right. Child of Christ, I appreciate that. GWAT era firearms. Trying to think. I don't know if I have anything GWAT era. Trying to get an M9, because that's what I carried. And I'd love to have an M4, but obviously that's going to be hard to come by. Anthony, thanks, brother. I really do appreciate that. Do I have any Kimbers? No Kimbers. Any 12 gauges? I've got a few. This right here is a trench gun, Winchester Model 1200. I've got a riot gun from World War II, the Remington Model 11, and a few other things. Gun can be devastating or a true passion, perfectly fine hobby as well as a great thing, become familiar with. Exactly. That's kind of how I feel, Concercom. Like with anything, it can be very, very rewarding. Obviously, you can go hunting and collect and stuff like that. I don't want my kids to be like super scared of them, but I want them to have a healthy respect um, for what they can do. And obviously, someone was asking about these, the KSA crickets. So yeah, these are what I use for the kids to teach them. 22 single shot bolt actions, lots of safety features on these. So very good to teach them the basics, fundamentals and all that. So anyway, Envy, thanks. I appreciate that, brother. On top to the right, are you talking about this? Yes. This is an original pre-ban Colt SP1. This one was made in 1972. Reckon I could show it a little bit closer. But yeah, Colt AR-15 model SP1. What do I do for work? So I was active duty Army for 9 years. That's when I pretty much collected most of this stuff. Now I'm in the National Guard, so I do that part-time. I do this, trying to make this a full-time gig, doing the YouTube thing. I also work a remote job doing some marketing stuff, and I go to school full-time back in college. So using my GI Bill to become a pilot is what I'm trying to do. So anyway, Christina, thanks. I appreciate you. Let's see. His kids will probably use, oh, dude, that's wild, man. You know, I'll definitely raise my kids to not do that. But do I have a Krag rifle? I do. Krag right there, 30-40. Let's see. My brother's in the National Guard. Nice, nice. Swings fan. That's awesome. You're such a beast. I appreciate you. What's your favorite rifle? One of my favorite rifles for sure is going to be the SVT-40. Love that thing. Historical nerd here. How long would it take you to reload a gun? Maybe 1800s era. I'm trying to think. I'm not super skilled. So to like reload that 1862 rifled musket from Colt, probably a minute. And Lego at the side. I do have some Legos, guys. When can you move in? Come on in, buddy. Let's see. Any double barrels? I've got one right here. This is a Lefevre 12 gauge. What shotgun? So I've got that one. I've got an SDS Lynx, which is the Chinese clone of the Saiga 12. Any other shotguns? There's a Marlin model 23, 24. Just a cheap single shot 12 gauge right there. What else we got? Remington model 11. That's a World War II riot gun. We've got trench gun right there. That's my favorite. The Winchester model 1200. What do I do in my free time? So honestly, I kind of do this in my free time. I do the channel stuff. I fly to try to become a commercial pilot and all that. And I don't know. I take the kids like to the park, try to do some camping with them and all that. So, do I have a 30 carbine? Yes, I do. So I've got an M1 carbine right here, World War II, as well as an M1 Garand right there as well. BT, I appreciate you, buddy. Seriously. I'd love a Tommy gun, but not yet. Hey, Hawk Daddy, thanks. I appreciate you, dude. No Glock 44s, but maybe eventually. Wish I had a room like that. Eventually, hey, you'll get there, dude. Just know, like, once you get a room like this, it's not going to be like, oh, I've made it. Like, now I can stop. It just continues. You're like, I need one more. You're constantly trying to, fill that hole, I guess, but you can't really fill it with guns or anything material, I feel like. So, not to get all deep on you guys, but anyway. Most beautiful gun that I have. That's a hard question. I really like the wood on that Gewehr 43 right there. I think it looks pretty. But I feel like I don't know. I haven't really thought of that. I don't know. I feel like the HKP, not PSG1, SR9T is pretty cool. So yeah, it's not a PSG1. Somebody was saying that. It's an HK SR9T. So this is like the poor man's PSG1. Essentially, HK made it like this to try to skirt the assault weapons ban. They got banned anyway, so this one's a pre-ban. Anyway. What about the SVT? I love the SVT. I think that one's a beautiful one too. Do I have Civil War stuff? I've got about 2, I think. So this one right here is a 1864 Smith & Wesson Model 2 Army, chambered in, oh my gosh, 32 rimfire, as well as this old Colt musket. Sorry, that's a trapdoor rifle. This is the musket. Colt 1862 rifled musket. So yeah. You taking California? No. I've been to California, so The HK is the poor man's version. I don't think HK makes the poor man's anything. No, and that's very true. This thing's still like 10K, but compared to a PSG one, it's the poor man's version. I forget what PSG ones go for these days, but definitely a little bit more than that. So, always try to fill a hole, but never can. That's what God's for. Absolutely, completely agree. Hello world, this guy gets it. Absolutely, bud. Any cool NFA stuff? So yeah, I've got one thing, Omega 9K right there. So what's the smallest pistol you have? Probably the Phoenix Arms Raven, which is right here. Little 25 auto. So, do I have a 50 cal? No 50 cal rifles. I do have a 50 cal Desert Eagle though, right there. What's your favorite stock trigger system? Mine is Canik. I don't know, man. I don't know. But guys, you know, I might have to hop off. It sounds like my wife is having a tough time out there with the kids. There's 4 of them. So, well, 4 kids, not 4 wives. But I think you know what I mean. Yep, the Eagles, you can hear the Eagles screaming for sure. But yeah, guys, I reckon I'll probably hop off. I'll let you guys see me, and I'll tell you guys bye. I got to go help her out. So, one sec. But I'll be back on later tonight. Probably around, what is it? I'd say about 7 Eastern time. Also, this is me. I'm Cody. I run the arms room. So thanks for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'll be back on in a little bit. Have a great one, guys. Thanks so much. You can't go wrong doing what's right. That's the same we have around these parts.